Hey guys, welcome back. Today I made a strawberry banana pudding cake. Here are the ingredients that you need along with a baking pan. Alright, so for the cake part, you just go by the measurements that's on the back of the box. I don't know if you want to use one cake or two cake. I only use one box of cake mix for this recipe. It was just only for me and my sisters for Mother's Day, so I didn't need a lot. What I did do off camera is I put this butter in the microwave and let it get softened so I could stir it up a little bit. I didn't let it get too soft, but just soft enough. And then I melted some more butter to put in the pan. I think putting melted butter in the bottom of your pan is better than adding it while it is firm or grease. Thank me later when you try this and put the butter in the bottom of your the cake pan. So here is the cake. I put it in there. Make sure you spread it out evenly. You don't want a lopsided cake. I didn't really spread it out too well, so part of it was a little lopsided, but you couldn't tell or whatever. So on this step, you gotta wait till the cake cool off just a little bit. I chose to use a fork, but try to use the back of a spoon to make the holes a little better so the pudding can go down in between the cake. Okay, so I ended up getting 2 boxes of vanilla pudding because it didn't have banana. I think vanilla makes the banana makes the pudding sweeter. So for those who don't like to use the sweet milk, which comes in the can, vanilla works perfect. I don't like to use the sweet milk in the milk. That's just too much milk for me. And I do not use whipped cream in my whipped cream or cream cheese. I've seen somebody do that for the pudding. That's just too much. So here I had already used 4 cups of milk. It was a little too thick. So I'm gonna add another. I end up adding the other cup, the 5th cup of milk, because you want it to be a little runny, but not too runny. When you take the handle of the spoon, I know earlier I said the back of a spoon, but the handle of the spoon to make your holes a little bigger, because you don't want the cake to be soggy, but you just want enough pudding down in between. So you just saw me put the 5th cup. I had 2 more cups to do. So as you keep stirring it, make sure you get the bubbles out. And you just keep stirring it to your liking before you put it over your cake. If you don't want to poke no holes in the cake, you don't have to, because you just put the pudding right on top of the cake. So here I was seeing how thick I wanted. Yes, you see little bubbles, but I went back and kept stirring it up off camera. So you just tap the spoon on the bottom of the on the side of the bowl to see how thick you want it before you pour it on top of the cake. So what I'm gonna do is I didn't, I just kept stirring up really quick. Most people put the cake, put it in the refrigerator. I didn't do it. I just hurried up and made my mixture and put it over top of the cake, and then I started layering my cake. So here you see me. Oh Lord, it's a little bit blurry. Bear with me. So I put just a little scoop on top. Make sure I cover the holes so it can start dripping while I'm layering the cookies, the banana, and then make sure you save yourself enough pudding to cover the top of the cookies before you put the strawberry. So most people might want to do double layers. So I only did 1 layer of cookies and strawberry. Spread them out. I didn't use a lot of strawberries or bananas. Okay, so I didn't use the whole thing of strawberry. I just took a cup of them out, washed them. I'm going to take the stems out and cut them up. So not too many small pieces, but big pieces. If you want to use a lot of strawberries, go right ahead. I only did a layer, like I said before, layer of cookies, bananas, and strawberries. So what I try to do is when I layer the strawberries, I try to put them in between where the cookies was at and the bananas. So here I started laying down the vanilla wafer cookies. You can choose whatever cookies you want to use, but I think vanilla wafer cookies are the best. So I started layering it off camera. I went and finished the layer, and then I add bananas here and there. I did not put them all the way up top. Make sure you get enough bananas, because you don't want to run out of bananas, because it is a banana pudding. So the rest of the pudding I had, I put it over. So I'm like, oh my God, I didn't have enough, but it's okay, because once you put the strawberries and you take a handful of the cookies and you come on top, you will not see the cookies or whatever. And plus, like I said, the pudding would get firmer, so it would get thicker. So here is the finished layers of the strawberries. Make sure you spread them out evenly. And make sure they are dry too, because you don't want to put no wet strawberries on top of your pudding, because then it's just going to be a mess. So I took a handful of the cookies and I crumbled them on top. And that's it. I cleaned up around the sides after, I was filming or whatever. Put your top or your foil on top of the pudding, put in the refrigerator. There you have it. Strawberry banana pudding cake.